Welcome everyone. One of the best ways to prepare for the IELTS speaking test is to see it in action. That's exactly what we're doing today with this complete mock test from Spinta. As you listen, think about what the candidate does well and where they could improve. Afterwards, we'll compare notes with a full performance breakdown. Let's begin. Good morning. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Good morning. My name is Lina Morales. You can call me Lina. I am originally from a small city inland, but I live and work now in the capital, where I moved for my job about 3 years ago.
Right. Where do you live now?
I live in a flat near the center of the city, which I like because everything is within walking distance. The area is lively but not too noisy, and there are several parks where I go jogging at weekends when the weather is good.
Do you enjoy living there?
Yes, I do. It suits my current lifestyle since my office is close and I rarely need a car. To be honest, sometimes it can feel a bit cramped, but overall the convenience outweighs that, and I have friends nearby, so social life is easy.
Let us move on. What is your job?
I work as a project coordinator for a small technology company. My role involves organizing meetings, tracking deadlines, and liaising between developers and clients. I enjoy the variety and the chance to solve problems, although at times the workload can be intense.
Do you like the work you do?
Yes, I find it rewarding. I like the teamwork and the fact that you see projects through from concept to delivery. If I had to criticize, I would say that the administrative tasks sometimes feel repetitive, but they are necessary to keep things on track.
Now I will ask about hobbies. What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I enjoy reading and cooking. I read a wide range of books, from contemporary fiction to essays on modern culture. Cooking is more social for me. I often try new recipes and invite friends round, which is a great way to relax after a busy week.
Why do you like cooking?
Cooking is creative and practical. I like experimenting with flavors, and it gives me a tangible result you can share. Also, preparing a meal with friends is a nice ritual that helps strengthen relationships and create pleasant memories.
Okay, one last quick question. Do you like to travel?
Yes, I love traveling. It broadens my perspective, and I enjoy discovering different cultures. I try to travel at least once a year for a longer trip, and I take short city breaks when I can. Traveling also inspires my cooking and reading choices.
Thank you. Let's move on to part 2. Describe a memorable meal you had. You have 1 minute to prepare and 2 to speak.
A memorable meal for me was a dinner I had while visiting a small coastal town with friends last summer. We found a family-run restaurant with a terrace overlooking the sea. The meal began with fresh seafood tapas, simple but perfectly seasoned, followed by a main dish of grilled fish caught that morning. What made it memorable was not only the food but the atmosphere, the sound of waves, the warm light at sunset, and the laughter of my friends. We talked for hours, tasted local wine, and afterwards the owner brought a homemade lemon dessert as a gift. I remember thinking how rare it is to have a meal that combines excellent ingredients, careful cooking, and genuine hospitality. That evening felt unhurried and intimate, and it reminded me why travel and food are so connected for me. It was one of those experiences where every element came together, and it stayed with me long after I returned home.
Why was that meal so special?
Mainly because it combined great food with a meaningful social moment. We were relaxed, everyone was engaged in conversation, and the setting amplified the flavors. Also, knowing the fish was caught that morning made the meal feel authentic and fresh, which I value highly.
Okay, part 3 now. Why do people enjoy eating out?
People enjoy eating out for many reasons. Primarily, it offers convenience and a break from routine cooking. Restaurants also provide an opportunity to sample different cuisines and enjoy a crafted experience, from plating to service. For many, it's a social occasion, a way to connect with friends or celebrate events, without the distraction of preparing everything at home.
How has eating out changed in recent years?
In recent years, there has been a shift towards more casual but high-quality dining. Pop-up venues and street food have blurred the lines between fine dining and everyday meals. Also, there is greater awareness of sustainability. So many places emphasize local sourcing and seasonal menus. Technology has influenced ordering and delivery, making restaurant food more accessible than before.
Do you think home cooking will disappear?
I do not think home cooking will disappear. While convenience foods and delivery are popular, cooking at home remains important for health, cost control, and cultural traditions. People will probably cook less frequently, but special meals and family recipes will persist because they carry emotional and social value.
What role do traditions play in meals?
Traditions anchor meals in culture and memory. Special dishes often mark festivals, family milestones, or seasonal changes. These traditions transmit knowledge and identity across generations. Even among people who travel widely or adopt new foods, traditional meals can provide a sense of continuity and belonging.
Finally, how might climate concerns affect what people eat?
Climate concerns will likely shift consumption patterns towards lower-impact foods. We may see more plant-based options, decreased demand for certain meats, and a focus on locally sourced produce to reduce transport emissions. This transition will depend on cultural acceptance and policy incentives, but I think environmental awareness is already nudging choices in that direction.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed the opportunity to speak with you today.
The candidate demonstrated a high level of performance consistent with Band 8.5. Notable errors included a conditional slip when saying, "If I had to criticize, I would say," and a slight preposition omission when describing being volunteer in a project where the intended form was, "I volunteered in a project." These slips were rare and did not impede communication. Grammatical control was strong overall, with complex sentences used accurately most of the time, though there were occasional slips in conditional forms. Fluency was smooth, with only minimal hesitations and a natural self-correction once or twice. Vocabulary was precise and varied, for example using authenticity, sustainability, and crafted experience appropriately, though one minor preposition choice was imprecise. The score reflects excellent coherence, lexical resource, and pronunciation with only occasional small inaccuracies. What prevented a higher band were the few slips in complex grammar and one or two minor word choice lapses. To reach the next level, the candidate should eliminate the occasional conditional error and tighten preposition accuracy while maintaining natural fluency. Thank you for practicing with this IELTS speaking mock test. Visit Spinta for more comprehensive mock tests and personalized feedback to boost your IELTS score.